Thank you very much. Please sit down. And I hope you enjoyed your tour of the White House, and I'm sorry we had to start a little late, but as I'm sure you know, a very important debate is now occurring in the United States Senate on the administration's economic plan, and I had to make a call or two. Congressman Bielenson, it's good to see you. I bet you're glad you're not involved in that this afternoon. Glad to be here with your folks. It's a real honor for me to welcome to the White House a group of true student athletes, the gold, silver, and bronze medal winning teams in the 1992-93 United States Academic Decathlon. The gold medalists are from Plano East High School of Plano, Texas, the silver medalists from Taft High School of Los Angeles, the bronze medal winners of Mountain View High School of Mesa, Arizona. These students have experienced the excitement of competition, the thrill of victory, and they should be a source of pride for young people all across our country. They've competed for medals in 10 different events, from math and science to language and literature, in an innovative and inclusive program which fosters competition, enhances self-image, and shows how truly exciting the pursuit of knowledge can be. As I understand it, the team members also are required to give speeches, both prepared and impromptu. That's a good preparation for being president. Write essays and experience interviews. These young people are equipped not with javelins or shot puts, but with intellect and knowledge and the ability to think creatively, but with discipline. The importance of this kind of pursuit of educational excellence cannot be overemphasized. We're at a moment in our history when we have to increase the educational ability of all Americans, and in which it is not simply important how much our people know, but what they are capable of learning and how quickly and well they are capable of thinking through complex problems that may face them tomorrow but are even unpredictable today. Because of these kinds of challenges, we cannot meet our educational excellence goal through government mandates. We have to meet them through incentives and through environments which promote excellence and leadership from teachers and principals, and the kind of group work that we see in this academic decathlon. I applaud the academic decathlon, its president, John Foley, and its executive director, Ann Joint. At this time, I want to pay a special word of congratulations to the national champions, Plano Senior High School from Plano, Texas, Plano East. They're right behind me, right? In the center. When I was in high school, Plano had a great high school band. You still have a good band? Oh, yeah. Won a lot of national awards. Of course, that was back in the dark ages, but anyway. Under the coaching of Joyce Gillum and Jack Worsham, Plano East amassed the highest total score, capturing 7 gold and 5 silver medals. One particular youngster, Sonny Chu, deserves special mention. Sonny's father suffered a severe stroke just days before the national competition. Nonetheless, Sonny still managed to win the gold medal for highest overall score in the nation. And I'm pleased to report that Sonny's dad is back home recovering. Congratulations to you. Let's give him a hand. Now the group from Taft High School in Los Angeles. That's you, right? Coached by Michael Wilson, Taft High pulled in 7 gold and 6 silver medals. Mara Weiss achieved the second highest total score in the nation, earning a gold medal in the essay event and a bronze in fine arts. In fact, I understand Mara recently wrote to my wife expressing her frustration that intellectual pursuits in high school are still seen as the domain of the male student. Mara, where are you? Did you really do that? Good for you. I'll hear more about that as time goes on. Let me say that I think that is a real problem, and there is actual documented evidence of that, particularly in the math and sciences areas, as young people move out of grade school into junior high and high school. And you deserve a lot of credit for pointing it out. Just a few days ago in the Rose Garden, however, I appointed another distinguished student and scholar, Judge Ruth Ginsburg, to the Supreme Court. I think those kinds of things should do something to shatter the myth that intellectual pursuits should remain the exclusive domain of men, and I'm sure you'll have a lot to do with that as you go through your life. I want to congratulate, finally, the Mountain View High School team from Mesa, Arizona. They're here to my left. Under the watchful eye of Coach Mary McGovern, Mountain View netted 4 gold and 7 silver medals. Senior Tag Grant amassed the highest individual point total for his team, with the best event being economics. Where are you, Tag? I order you to stay here for the next 2 or 3 months. This country needs your help. I understand that the scholarships are awarded to the top 3 overall medal winners in each of 3 divisions. It just so happens that 8 of those 9 scholarship winners are on these 3 teams. But we've indicted the 9th scholarship winner to be with us today as well. He's Dan Casey from Lower Marion High School in Ballackenwood, Pennsylvania. Where are you, Dan? Welcome. I'm glad they took you in over there. I looked up there and counted. I thought they had an unfair advantage. Dan took the silver medal for the 2nd highest point total in the varsity division. Each of these young people represents our best future, our best hopes. They've proven how much people can do when they put their minds to it. And I am very proud of them. I'd like now to invite John Foley to say a few words, and then I'd like to have some pictures taken with the teams and say hello to them. But first, Mr. Foley, thank you for your work, and come up and have the platform.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. President. This is a great and memorable day for us. I know it's a day that our students will never forget. They've worked very hard to be here. They tell me that often they spend as much as 7 hours a day in preparing these 10 extremely challenging events. If I could, I'd like to just mention our founder. 12 years ago, Dr. Bob Peterson, who was then superintendent of schools in Orange County, had a great idea. He wanted to promote learning and achievement in our schools by creating new role models on the campus. If athletes could be heroes, as they are, why not recognize outstanding students? That's what you're doing today, Mr. President, and we truly appreciate it. I just want to say that we are all extremely pleased and gratified to be here. Your speech captured, I think, our program very well. Its essence is cooperation, team spirit, and non-elitism, since these students all represent A, B, we have students representing A, B, and C grade levels. We had over 3,000 students, high schools participating last year. At our national finals in Phoenix, Arizona, we had teams from 43 states and the District of Columbia. That competition was very closely fought. There was very little difference between the top 3 teams, as you noted. Next year, we will be in Newark. Our theme will be the Documents of Freedom. And if your schedule, which I know is a very busy one, should permit, we'd love to have you join us there. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. President, the House has voted to kill the Super Collider program. Do you have any reaction, sir?
They did last year. Maybe the Senate will save it and we can save it in conference. I'm not surprised. You know, I'm grateful to them for saving the space station. That was headed for defeat, and we did a lot of work on it, and I'm glad we were able to save it. I always anticipated that if we were going to save the Super Collider, it would have to come into conference after the Senate did it. So it's really up to the Senate now to decide on the Super Collider.
Who's this guy? You know Ralph? No, this guy.
These guys think we ought to have the Super Collider. They're from Plano, Texas. I also think it's a good sign. Thanks, Tony. How are you? You know these guys? Yeah, we can ride. Yes. Didn't we have a good time at Cooper's? I love it. I still got in my desk in the White House. I've got my list of the menu here from Cooper's.
You got a phone call waiting for the president. He's got a phone call.
What'd you come out here
running
for?
off.
Just checking them out.
Usually I'd like to remain with you.
Call him for you.
Where's the scholarship money? We're over here. Okay. Thank you. Good for you. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.